Welcome to Starting Out, the show that takes you inside the exciting world of entrepreneurship and showcases the incredible journeys of new business owners and budding entrepreneurs. Join us as we explore the challenges they faced, the lessons they learned, and the triumphs they achieved. Get ready to embark on a thrilling adventure as we uncover the secrets of success on Starting Out.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Starting Out. I'm Terralina, and we love this part of the show. This is where we get to talk to up-and-coming entrepreneurs and find out some of their secrets, some of their conquests, the things that they've been through, and just celebrate their accomplishments. So today, I want to introduce one of our stars, Miss LeKisha Appleton. I want you to know that she started her Mary Kay business in 2003, and she built an amazing customer base. And in 2019, she promoted herself to independent sales director. So, she has some goals. I'll let her share those with you. But I want you to know she is a fabulous wife and mother. She's been married over 17 years, and she has a teenager. and an up-and-coming teenager, and we just celebrate that because we know that's an accomplishment in and of itself to get through those teen years. So she's also an author. She was part of a compilation called "Stand Up and Be Heard," rather. So I was saying be counted, but be heard. And her chapter was called "Never Give Up." Now we want to hear from this woman, right? So let's bring LeKisha onto the stage and find out how she did all of this. Welcome, LeKisha.
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm just fabulous, and it is so good to have you in the house. We just love celebrating successful entrepreneurs and letting them know that they're appreciated, and we want to give them even more business, drive even more business their way, and to help others achieve the same. So welcome to Starting Out. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and so I'll put you in the spotlight when I do. So don't be scared if you see that you're on the screen by yourself. But I'm here. I want you to tell us a little bit about where you're from and how you ended up in this particular business. How did that happen? Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Okay. Well, hello, everyone. LeKisha Appleton, and I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and I graduated from Bowling Green State University in Bowling Green, Ohio, a little bitty old town, which is basically a college town. And I moved. I literally told my family that I was moving to California on a Wednesday, and I left on Sunday. So I moved to California, Sacramento, California, and I was going to start actually my master's program. My degree is in sports management, which I still love sports, and I still rock with all the sports. You could probably talk to me about whatever sport is going on, especially women's basketball right now. But I digress. So, but about 6 months after I moved here, I started my Mary Kay business. And it was really just to meet new people because I didn't know anyone. And my boyfriend at the time, husband of now 20 years, did not know, he was new here as well. So I wanted to get to know more people. So I knew I was going to have my own business. I knew I wanted to do something like that. I just didn't know it was going to be in Mary Kay. The opportunity was shared with me, and I was like, what? And I dove in. And so that's how I got started.
I'm sorry, do you need to get some water? You sound like
Oh, I got some water. Look, I got water.
Okay, great. Okay. Wow, I didn't know you were from the East Coast also. I'm from Pittsburgh, which is pretty close
I know,
to
yeah, we're neighbors. Yes.
Pennsylvania and Ohio are neighbors. Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So you came out here to start something new. Wow.
Yeah. Wanted to get out of the cold. I knew cold was coming because it's probably like August, September. I knew cold was coming, and I was like, we should just go now. Forever hold your peace.
Let's just kick me with the snow. I feel you. So let me ask you this. So you decided, why Mary Kay? Why this business? What inspired
you know what?
you to launch this business?
Like I said, at 24, 23, 24 years old, I knew I wanted to have my own business, but I didn't know at that time how I was going to do it, what I want, how it was going to be accomplished, right? Like I said, my degree was in sports management. I, at the time, wanted to somehow work with, collegiate or high school to collegiate athletes. And it was a kind of a different market then for a female to do the whole football thing. It was completely different. We're still just now getting to where we have one Black woman who is an agent, So 20 years ago, it definitely was not like, the thing. But so I had no idea how to get started with that at all. But like I said, I knew I wanted to meet new people in a whole new city, right? Whole new place. I knew about the products, but I didn't know about the business opportunity. And once the business opportunity was shared with me, because like I said, I knew about the products. We used to get pampered in college. And we would get pampered like before finals or after finals, to kind of relax and things like that. So I knew the product was an excellent. But on the business side, my degree being sports management, it was a lot of business classes. So it was really a no-brainer when the business part. I was working for Sacramento River Cats at the time. And I only got 4 in sales. I was in inside sales with the Sacramento River Cats. We got commission. An hourly, which then was definitely not what it is now. Half of what it is now. Okay, I'm like really dating myself, right? And then we only got 3% commission. So when the lady told me 50%. Terry Lynn, I was like 50%.
50% of the profit.
50%. I was like, I make 50% as opposed to what I was making with the River Cats, 3%.
Yes.
Okay. So it was really a no-brainer. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I didn't know how I was going to build customers. But I went to and we're still number 1 skincare and color cosmetics still today. And so we always with the number 1. That was a no-brainer. It was, of course, still going to be Mary Kay. We have our own manufacturer in Dallas, Texas, right? And we're obviously made here in the United States. So that was check. We were checking marks, right? And who knows, almost 20 years later that would become a thing, because when COVID hit, it was really important because most people who use other products couldn't get their products because they are made overseas. And so I had several customers or people that knew me that was kind of like, oh, Mary Kay, 20 years ago. But now it was like, you got a foundation? You got lip gloss? You got mascara? I got to get on this Zoom and my face is going to be in the mix. I need you. I'm like, oh, now you need me. And so, I really didn't know that I was going to, at the time, I wasn't planning on necessarily changing my whole, career, if you will, what I wanted to do. And then, so when I started, again, it was really just to meet new people. I have no problem with talking to people and meeting people and anything like that. And so it was really, really, comfortable, or it wasn't necessarily comfortable, but it was really okay for me, like to grab it and go,
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to a couple of conferences, and how those can go, right? So I went to a couple conferences and learning really how to build business. So I started one having no idea how to build a business. But Terry, I would venture to say today, starting another business, because I do have, another business with teaching swim lessons. It was so much easier because I already knew how to do it. Right? I already knew how to start it. So that's what Mary Kay has taught me as well, is how to build a business. Because in our training that we have, you learn how to meet new customers, how to put them in systems, how to follow, how to make sure that your customers are good, all of those things. And so that's a no-brainer for me. That's what I do. I'm a self-starter, always have been, and I love it. And there is the philosophy of Mary Kay, Ash, the woman, and obviously brought into Mary Kay Cosmetics. And if anyone is listening, whatever business that you're in, and if you read her books, any of her books really, but the Mary Kay Way. Oh, okay, we good? Read her book, the Mary Kay Way. As a female, as a woman entrepreneur, her book is impeccable. Like, if you wanted to figure out how to start a business, the way she started this business and who she made it for, which was women, all women, literally. If you read her book, the very first year that she was in business, she had over 200 women become a part of this company.
Wow. Yeah. That's by amazing.
Her, just her, just her, so just you hear that and you're like, wait a minute, So anyway, she really developed the company. What people sometimes, look at her as, because of who she was, because, she's obviously different culture from us, so people sometimes look at her like, oh, it's a, white product or whatever. But what I'm here, I feel like I was put here, take the girdle off your brain, all women, because we're in 40 countries. So
wow,
being in 40 countries, you do know that those are multiple different ethnicities, multiple different, backgrounds of women. I mean, women who started businesses in India, who the men there did not even want them to make money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a recurring theme.
That's, in other countries, it's how countries, how other countries see women is not like in America per se, even though we have our, pitfalls as well. But she really developed the business to create financial freedom for all women. It wasn't just for who she is. She did it to do it for all women.
That is a major goal and a.
What are you gonna say?
That's a major goal, to create financial freedom for women, and what a long-standing goal. You know what I'm saying? It's a goal that you can grow with.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
In the book, you can really hear her heart in starting the business, because she was working for other direct sales companies, and at the time, the way they did their promotions, she was training men to do what she did, they would promote them over her.
Yes, that was pretty standard, right?
Yes. So here we are, like I said, 10 years later. And for me, I love the transformation of a woman who's like, you know what? I just need to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month. Terry, do you know that in 2008, when the economy in California was, the real estate went haywire, right? Mm-hmm. It was only $500 that most families lost their homes, that most families only $500 extra a month to not lose.
Would have made a difference.
Would have made a difference. Would have made a difference. And so when I can help look at their situation and say, a week to pay for daycare, how can I do that? Or I need $100 extra a week to, make sure my kids are. Our biggest bills are home. It's our home, right? Our home and our car notes, and everything else is like, pulling for teeth, because they definitely give most of the time. The home costs way more than you make, so you're, you know what I mean? If you don't make extra money and get those home-based business, tax breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Us being entrepreneurs and being able to, you going home to help your daughter, right? All you still be able to be online with us. That's a tax write-off, right? It's a tax write-off.
Yes, it is.
We're in Texas,
I was in Texas for quite a while.
Working.
Yes,
still working business and able to do your business, and hey, it's a tax write-off, and so being able to do that as entrepreneurs, letting women know that you can make some extra money. I'm not saying you have to change your whole career, like I did, but you can absolutely just make some extra money and make it happen. In addition to that, it's a potential possibility that you can take one of the highest things that we pay for, which is our car note, right? Our car note. And you can take that off the list if you earn a new car with Mary Kay.
There you go.
Right?
I'm just saying.
So
I was going to ask you, LeKisha, what problem are you solving? But you told me just there, you're helping women become financially independent and to create that $500 that can make a difference in their lives. And so many women are head of household now.
Yes.
Single head of household, and that $500 to $1,000 extra could really make a major difference between whether or not the child goes to college or whether or not they have track shoes, things of that nature, things that they need to be better.
Yes.
Wow. So let me ask you this. Let's get a little personal. What is it that you have in your purse that you just can't do without?
My purse?
Yes. What's the one thing in your purse that you cannot do without?
I probably have mini sticks in my purse.
Mini what?
Lipsticks.
Lipstick? Yes.
Lipstick.
Okay. And why can't you do without your lipstick?
Lipstick can change your life.
Talk about that real quick.
Yes, when we go and we're talking to people, the very first thing they see is our face. First thing they see move is our mouth. And if we want to capture their attention, you want to have an amazing lip color.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never thought of it like that. I just think of it as moisturizing my lips. Wow. But it's actually making an impact. My goodness. Is it, before we go, okay, is there something that you want to share with up and coming entrepreneurs that would help them be successful?
What I would like to share, you talked about my book.
Yes.
My chapter that I of Never Give Up. And that was several years ago that I wrote that chapter. And in using some of the tips the other day at the business brunch, in those tips, a little bit of time to write my own book, my own full book. It definitely will be something along the lines of never give up. And the reason why I say that is because as entrepreneurs, as a mom, as a wife, as a sister, as a daughter, we wear so many hats. And sometimes we just need to regroup, but never give up. Just whatever it is that your goals are, never give up on those goals. And whatever goals you're going to write on the right, that you write down, if you have 2 columns, if you will, and you write your goals in the left-hand column, write what you're willing to do for those goals in the other column. Write your goals in one column and what you are really willing to do in the other column. And that is important because sometimes we do goals but we not sure what it's going to take to make that happen. But you know what? It may be a few when you're building sleepless nights. It may, it may be, yesterday, again, when we were out at the business brunch, we had been there for a few hours, and I had an appointment here at my new location in my pink pickup products. I'll tell you more about that later. But I had to set it up, and so I have a beautiful pink tent that I had to set up. And my sons and my husband, they had went to play golf. So guess who had to do it by myself? Me. And so do I usually have, they have no problem helping, but they were gone. So I had to set it up. And so we have to do things because they're necessary, right? And so just never give up and know that it all works. If the Most High has given you that goal, has given you that dream, that in your mind, in your heart, then you can achieve it. You can do it, and never give up on it. Doesn't matter who says no, who says yes. No means not now. That's all it means is not now. Maybe it means another time. That's all it means. You don't have to be afraid of the more no's you get, the more yeses you get. It's the way I look at it. Get to the no's, get through the no's to get to the yes. So never give up. Goals that you have. Keep pushing forward. It does take work.
Oh my goodness, LeKisha. This is why we needed to interview you. We needed to hear that inspiration. We needed to find out that we can have work-life balance and that we need lipstick. No. And that we should never give up. Thank you so much. Can you tell everybody how they can connect with you?
Absolutely. You can connect with me through LeKishaAppleton.com, and that's LeKishaAppleton.com. Leton, www.LeKishaAppleton.com. And you can contact through there, and I'm on all social media platforms as LeKisha Appleton as well. On Instagram, it's VIP Beauty by LA, and don't get it twisted. That's just my branding, but I do use Mary Kay products.
Oh, we love it. Thank you again, LeKisha, for your time. You have been such a resource, and we want people to know that you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Have a great day, and thank you again. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Guys, if you're looking to find out more about these fabulous entrepreneurs, just tune in for Starting Out. We love you, and we say have a great day. Bye-bye, everyone.